Okay, guys, this is Alaskan Beer Review number 2. And before I start out tonight, this Kenai River Brewing Company, I kind of made joked around that they call this beer PBR. And didn't they hear that somebody else calls their beer PBR? And this stood for Peninsula Brewers Reserve. Well, anyway, these guys a few years back gets a nasty gram from frickin' Pabst Blue Ribbon, a cease and desist, and they're threatening a lawsuit if they don't stop using PBR. Well, the boys over at Kenai River do a little research and find out Pabst Blue Ribbon never friggin' registered the trademark name PBR. Who did? Professional Bull Riders of America. And PBR of America could care two cents if Kenai River Brewing Company is making PBR beer. So anyway, a good story of David beating Goliath. I mean, frig those guys over at Pabst Blue Ribbon. I mean, a little outfit up in Alaska. What? I mean, how are they going to hurt anybody? Distribution. How big could they be? But anyway, good story. Timmy shared that with me. He gets up there at the brewery every once in a while. Uh, the Harley Davidson jersey. Timmy doesn't forget. Back when we were young officers in El Paso, we all had Harleys and did a lot of riding together. Matter of fact, I had a Harley right up until I moved to Maine with Ginny and the boys back in '90. And but one night down in El Paso, a guy named Bacala Barrett rode with us all the time. He was an agent too. And the rest of the guys were working. And he goes, Trippy, we got to go down to this bar. Now, the bar, coincidentally, we're all from Buffalo, but the bar was called the Buffalo Grill or the Buffalo Bar or something like this. But anyway, I walked through the door, never been there, and there's a freaking full-size boxing ring in the middle of the freaking room. And these guys are stripping down to the waist, and these are big freaking guys. These are cowboys. These guys are wrestling steers for a living. I mean, 300 pounds, and they're barrel-chested, and, and Bacala goes to me, Trippy, give me 25 bucks. And I go, what? He goes, we're going to get on this. We're going to go halves. I go, well, you going to bet on these freaking guys? And he goes, well, no, we're gonna fight. I'm going, we're going to what? And he goes, oh, yeah, he says, winner takes all. I mean, I'm telling you right now, this was like freaking Fight Club. These guys weren't going to use gloves. I mean, it was freaking Brad Pitt and Ed Norton over and over again. I mean, I go, there is no way I'm getting in that freaking ring with those jabronis and get my face beat up. So I go to freaking Barrett. I says, so argument's sake, winner takes all. You mean so if there's a chance that I get into that freaking ring and I get my face wiped all over that mat and I happen to win, I got to get back in that ring to fight somebody else? He goes, yeah, we can do it. I go, no, we can't. And we never did get in that freaking ring. I mean, he had a little fight experience, but he's freaking nuts. But I mean, but anyway, we had a lot of fun with our Harleys, and we got rid of them right before we came to Maine. Timmy still got apparently his Harley that he bought in El Paso back in '77 or '78, which is pretty cool. And hopefully someday I'll get a chance to see it. Okay, beer review. Okay, guys, tonight we're doing Alaskan Beer Review number 2. This Alaskan Brewing Company is out of Juneau, Alaska, and they've been around for a while. They've been around from 1986. And when you think about Gritty's down in Portland, uh, uh, not showing up on the scene until like '88 or so, these guys have been around. And what we're going to be tasting tonight is the Icy Bay IPA. And so let's give this baby a pop. And I already know that this thing is going to be hoppy. But let me give it a sip and see how it goes. I want a beer tonight, though. I don't want a sour beer or a light beer or a Pilsner. I want a beer with some taste to it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's hoppy, but it's refreshing. I'm getting a taste for these beers, though. I mean, I think that's what's going on. This has got like 5 different hops in it. It's got a few malts they're talking about. But the thing is, this is pretty good. Let me taste this again. Timmy, this is pretty good, buddy. I mean, but it's definitely hoppy. Definitely got an aftertaste. But it's good burp IPA. It's a good IPA if you want something with some hair on it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they this brewery, Alaskan Brewing Company, this apparently must be one of the big guns. They've got distribution all over West Coast, and it looks like not Central America, Central United States. So anyway, this isn't just a small little craft brewery. It'd be kind of cool if we could get some. Well, we probably can in some specialty shops down in Portland. They probably do carry an Alaskan. Anyway, it's 6.2% alcohol, and let's give this another taste. It's Icy Bay IPA from Alaska Brewing Company. Yeah, yeah, this is definitely an IPA, but this is what I wanted tonight. I wanted something with some guts to it. Oh, look at this! Look at this collar! Wow, check it out. Beautiful collar. Look, this is the second beer. I wonder if, do you suppose, and this one's really filtered. Check this out. Do you suppose that Alaskan beer drinkers prefer a more filtered, clear beer than Mainers? I mean, I've only tasted two of these, but it seems like I think that's the second part. So beautiful color. Uh, again, uh, been around for a while. These guys. Yeah, it's got a. Look at this! Wow, look at this beer. How it's holding the collar. Matter of fact, let me see if I can drink the beer and leave the collar. Let's see if this happens. Oh my God! Yeah, look at that. The collar is still holding on. Man, this is a nice IPA. Um, man, I think I got a taste for a lot of these beers. I just acquired a taste for these hoppier beers even. But again, too, and again, what I've learned with those main beer reviews from the main beer shed right here in Kingfield, these Alaskans is, I mean, don't stick with one beer. I mean, frig man, sometimes if you feel like a sour, sometimes if you feel like a pilsner. I mean, if you want something a little heavy, like with a big steak, I mean, get an IPA. I mean, a Guinness. If you got a shot of Jameson's, I mean, some of those the stouts that we tried, Monroe and Gunner's Daughter, and what was that, John Henry? Those oatmeal milk stouts I picked up here in town. Great, great stouts. I mean, I'm never going to stick with one beer again. I don't think. I mean, there's no reason to. There's too many good ones out there. Anyway, let's see. What else can we talk about? Okay, this has got a IBU of 65. And if you remember back, I don't know, a month and a half ago, we talked about there's an international bittering units or bitter units, and a 65 is kind of like just a little above average. I think Budweiser had something like 12 or something, so it gives you kind of some kind of idea. Big distribution here on the West Coast in the central United States. What can I say? Oh, I know. Yeah, that this is kind of cool. We say like one of our main beers said, "Oh, well, we get the water out of the Saco River." I think it said, which I thought was kind of cool. This one gets the water out of the Juneau ice fields. I mean, Alaska's one of those places that I don't want to just vacation there. I would love to go up there and live it, like say maybe for a year, to really experience it, not just do the tourist thing. Because Timmy went up there back many years ago and never came back. I mean, yeah, he's got a place in the off season in Vegas. It must be tough, but he went up there for a job and loved it so much he stayed. And it's one beautiful state, I guess. But anyway, guys, I think that's about it for tonight. Tomorrow night we'll talk about why some of these cans are a little too small. Or not too small, but are smaller. And again, Alaskan Brewing Company from Juneau, Alaska. Icy Bay IPA. They've been around since '86. A 6.2 alcohol. And I'm going to score this baby 8.1. I mean, something I would definitely try again if I'm ever in Alaska. So for tonight, Timmy, can't thank you enough, buddy. I mean, it was great talking to you again, and thanks for thinking about me with the swag, baby. And hey, and I was over in the gym today. I was actually wearing this, and a guy commented on it, and I was working out. I mean, of all people, I was working out on the bag, and the guy commented. He goes, "Oh, that's a pretty cool one." I go, "Yeah." He goes, "You got a Harley?" No, I don't have a Harley. What of these jerks said, "Just wear Harley crap." But anyway, guys, for tonight, salute. Drive careful. It's raining out there tonight. This is the frig is this? This is Thursday night, and thanks for watching, Timmy. Salute, buddy. And Timmy, I wonder where Bacala Barrett is today. Okay, catch you later.